time is it first? Yeah, time for something to eat. Bread. Carrot. Cheese. And crab meat. And now we're gonna go sell our stuff. And then we'll just probably have a rest, and then we'll leave Anvil again. Yeah, again. You hear my voice saying again, because we have to leave it again. Because of some flippin' idiot who decided to sell us a haunted house. That's something to tell the kids. When I was a young lad, I bought a haunted house. Oh. God, what would Albert tell his kids what he's done? Oh my god, that would be insane.
Going into that Oblivion gate was an impressive feat of daring do. I salute you.
So...
Can I interest you in some of my wares?
I'll give you that. It's a shield, isn't it? I want to get rid of that shield as well, actually, don't I? I'm going to go back to my house, so... You know, don't need to worry about having to go all the way back.
You too.
Yeah. We have to go to the general store out of this city in the docks, I think. You know, I need to make a sign note for other LPers who do this game that they'll never reach the part I do. Hopefully hopefully I won't like just scrape the longest. Hopefully I'll have, I don't know, I'm not, I've got the plan, I know when I'm ending my LP. I know when it ends now, and that will be the end. I'm not going to put any more on. I know when the ending will be. So, you know. Just to let you know. You know, but unlike Variax's LP, his LP only got 100 parts longer because he became a vampire. Me, not really. Bit different.
Greetings. Seeing you just makes me feel safer. Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all...
yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we want to get rid of that. 50,000 gold. Whew. Well, nearly 50,000 gold at least. Not quite, but nearly there. Nearly there.
That's a fair deal.
Anything else? Just gonna go down this and see if there's anything we can sell. No, not from the look of it. Sell these. We don't need these things. Okay.
Come back. Goodbye.
On my PS3 version of Oblivion, I got a character like 500,000 gold. So you know, 50,000 isn't exactly everything for me. I have had more. And I bought every house in the game as well, apart from the Skingred house because it glitched up and it wouldn't let me buy it. But at the end of the day, it would only cost about 50,000 gold to buy anyway, so I'd still have, you know, 450,000. Still a lot of money. I don't think it even takes up 50k to actually to actually buy the house altogether. Probably costs about 40 or something, and I think I had a little bit over 500k. It's a lot of money still. Either way, if you even have 100k on any game, is a lot. On any of these games, is a lot of money.
Have mercy. Just one.
And I didn't glitch it as well, which as well on Oblivion, I didn't glitch it. A lot of people actually say, "Oh, I've got 20 million gold," and you know all that, but they glitched it. I don't really count glitching because I didn't glitch it. I haven't glitched this game, as you can see, and I've got 50,000. And you have to bear in mind as well, with my other game, I have, you know, let me just, I'll sit down for a bench and sit down for a couple of hours. That's what I would do. But you know, I haven't, like, there wasn't really anything like. I don't know how I made it. I just played the game and it happened. I mean, you have to remember as well. I suppose Avor technically would get. I mean, when I finish with the LP, I'm not going to go back to this character again. I mean, no matter how much I enjoy playing as this character, I'm not going to go back to him. which is, you know, a shame in a way, but when the LP ends, my journey with this character will end. I'm not gonna go back and be epic, unless I get a mod, decide to eventually to get a mod, which I doubt I'm gonna get any more mods, because it's just wrecking my game, because my PC is crap. But, you know, I'm not gonna really I doubt I'll get any more mods, but I'll only go back to this character if I end up using a mod, like getting a mod, I guess. But I'm really enjoying, like, I'm really enjoying what my adventure's been with this character, because it's really been fun playing this character and playing it properly, no glitches. I did use a cheat once, but only once, and that was because someone got stuck in something, and I just had to click kill. But that's the only glitch I've done, and that didn't really do anything. I would have killed the person anyway. It was in the arena. I don't know if anyone remembers it, but it was a while ago, and I had to do it because my game wouldn't work if I didn't do it. But, you know, that's what I have to do, I guess. We might go to Cropsford now if the date's right, because it might be rebuilt now, which is like really weird because like I've never been there when it's rebuilt. Is it built? Yeah, it's today. Today is the day that the I think it was the 7th Frostfall, and today is the 7th of Sun's Dusk. So we're gonna head off to Cropsford. Now we can go to Breville afterwards. That's where our journey will take us after. Okay. I'm gonna guess it's not gonna. Well, I've luckily I've unlocked the borders as well, guys. The reason I unlocked the borders, I've said it before, isn't because I can get in, so I can get into elsewhere and all that place, and I'm not gonna go through elsewhere. That's not gonna happen. It's so I can I don't have to worry about the borders not letting me going any further. You know, it's a bit unrealistic if I got to this point here and it said you can't go to that point there, even though there's quite clearly it's all spawned and you can see everything. And you know, it works. You know, I mean, for quite a while you can see things, and it doesn't start getting all digital for quite a while. They kind of set everything quite far off. And I have actually travelled into elsewhere to see fully when I first modded it to see what would happen. I went into elsewhere. I went into Black Marsh and stuff like that, and you just fall through the floor at some point. Basically, it isn't exactly it's not exactly a good thing what happens, but it's, yeah. I'm not expecting them to completely mod it. It's just to unlock the borders. They didn't really make it so we could get through. I think the maze in the mod was made so they didn't have these stupid barrier things coming up. Of course they had to do it though. Bethesda had to lock the borders because you know, they needed to. If they didn't, people would run into the middle of nowhere, you know, place where they shouldn't go. And if they mod it, then if you mod it, you can't really blame the developers for not putting things there to stop you from dying, I guess. So yeah, that's why that's really why they did it. So you can't really expect them to not do it. And also, if they didn't set things like you know, like all spawning so it looked proper, like you could go there, you know, then they'd complain. People would complain because it looks cheap and lazy. So at the end of the day, they can't really win on that part. And if they just extended it further, then everyone would just say, why can't you extend it even further? It wouldn't work, which is a bit annoying. So, yeah. But with the mod, no one can blame Bethesda, which is why I installed it. Okay. Better have some breakfast now. We have some cakes and stuff. We got some cakes. We have a few cakes. So a sweet roll and a strawberry and a sweet cake. Have some sweets, sweet stuff. I hope in the next Elder Scrolls game they put in like so you can be drunk and stuff like that. I mean, like, I don't want them to put in like the hunger stuff, the hunger and you have to eat, you have to sleep, you have to drink. I don't want them to put in that because there are some people who quite frankly don't want to do that. I hope some RPG people do, some developers do make an RPG that's like that. I really hope they do one day, because I'd like if they had that choice in the, if you had that choice in the Elder Scrolls game, to eat and sleep, you know, to have the option where you have to eat, you have to sleep, and I'd like it. What I hope they could do, they could put in the options menu, like what I really like, they could put in the options menu, set on eating and sleeping kind of thing, and you can set it on and off if you want to, because I think that would really work. If they take some extra time, just to put that feature in, I think it'd be excellent, because then hardcore RPG players like me and other people, and I suppose maybe you, I don't know, can play the game properly, play the game as a proper roleplay, you know, kind of thing. So it's all really realistic, because, you know, the Elder Scrolls helps you immerse into this world, and it makes it feel really real to you, and that's why it's so addictive. But there are something, if they could even make it even more realistic to people by doing this. I mean, I don't fast travel anymore at all. I find the fast travel button like offensive in a way. I do fast travel at only at one point on Skyrim. That's because when I'm in the Bolakar balcony, because I'm not going through the whole dungeon to I'm not going through a whole dungeon just to get outside. So I do fast travel just only slightly to a small area, not far away from where I was. That's the only time I fast travel, because I'm not willing to go through a whole dungeon just, you know, to get outside, when I could just walk outside and click a button. And I still have to walk places and stuff like that. I mean, you know, if I actually fast traveled as well, this LP would be over by now. This would be over by a long shot. I'd be like halfway through Skyrim if I did fast travel. You know, it's just to show you that you know, to be honest, you know, well, to be honest, the game isn't that long if you don't fast travel, and I think it's made more interesting by not fast traveling, because you get a proper kind of view of the world, and not many LPers do not fast travel. Which is why when I get Skyrim, because Variax hasn't done it yet, and I can't, and if it gets popular, like if this ever gets popular, I might be accused of like copying Variax's LP, because, you know, I did do the Knights of the Nine, and I used the same mod he did at the start, but I did the Knights of the Nine. I haven't copied his LP in any way. It might have seemed at the start that I might be copying it. I've done some of the quests he did, but I've done it in a completely different order. It was inspired by his LP, but like my LP isn't a copy in any way. I've done a few of the quests he's done because it's impossible not to do that. But I've done them in different ways, in different orders, and, you know, all that. I haven't even tried to copy his LP. I've just inspired it from it, and I like the fact that Knights of the Nine, what he did, and I liked how it fit in. And then I thought, if I do Knights of the Nine and then the main quest, it might fit in quite nicely, which is why I did that, because it fits in quite nicely. If I wanted to copy his LP, I would have become a vampire. I haven't become a vampire, have I? You know, because I think actually becoming a vampire and having to get the cure would do excellent for an LP, and I honestly, I would do it if I didn't want the LP to last any longer, because I don't want it to drag on any further than it has.